Hello and welcome to Geekatplay Studio Tutorials. In this tutorials I want to look on some HDRI lighting and how we can apply it and work also with reflectivity inside photometric atmosphere. So the creating HDRI atmosphere was in a view for some time. It's actually using. So right here we have it photometrics. Let's switch to environmental mapping. It's what we want to do when you use HDRI. I'm going to set yes, applied. And you notice right here we have options. We can upload it maps inside the effect tab. For this project, I'm going to use HDRI map from HDR Labs. And if you're going to archives, you can find many different, very nice HDRI, including the Milky Way and more other ones. So you have a lot of selection. You can play around for your testings. Okay. And this is map. What I'm going to do is preloaded, and right here I have a 3K HDRI. It's high resolution map, so I'll go click OK, and you notice it's come up and ask if I want to create image base. So I'll click OK, and it will use my as illumination and as a reflection map, both. I can override them by checking and replacing or modifying, but for this project I want to keep them like this. Okay, also you notice I have it exposure, contrast, and other options. So let's look around. And as a test, what I want to do is actually, let's go move slightly up because we have it on the ground. I want to create a sphere. Let's create a large sphere. We'll drop down, maybe slightly reposition, and we can go switch this to maybe a mirrored one. Okay, and we'll take another one. Control Z. So, okay, we'll take our map. Let me redo as a mirror. Okay, I have it another one. We'll take, copy this one, and we'll create flat white. And let's create one more, and we'll create this as a glass. So we have it different ways we can look on this map. Okay, let's go to render. I want to render on a screen preset. And this is just a very basic setup. You can see right here we have it, some settings, even kind of floating around, but overall this is from the glass, this is white, and this is going set on the ground. I'll take my camera, maybe just reposition slightly. Okay. So next, what I want to do, it is readjust light, because right now it is high contrast and it's even look kind of okay, but you notice does not work very well as integration together. So to do this, let's go in atmosphere editor, and right here I want to take contrast just slightly down and bring exposure just a little bit up. The reason is why, because now when render I can see we have it more other options around. Okay, and also in this case the ground plane maybe doesn't work for us. So we can disable it. Okay, let's bring back our contrast and just a little bit exposure. Click OK, and maybe just readjust, find kind of interesting look. I think right there maybe will be nice with environment. Okay, we'll go save this way. Okay, and let's go ahead and render. Okay, as a render, you can see we have a nice effect applied. Again, ground not necessarily was matching for what I was doing, but it is work well in this case with the lighting and properly color adjustments. That's what I was going for. So the next, let's look how the environmental will work inside the photometrics or spectral. So we'll go inside atmosphere editor, and right here we again using environmental map, which is very straightforward. You can set up adjustment, even included some settings, a little bit additional properties right here on the ground. Just to let you know, you notice the effect applied here, but if we're going to the effects and we say, for example, map ground plane, you notice it does not affect ground plane, but it will affect the objects. So just let you know this. Okay, let's go back to our lighting. Okay, in some cases it may be helpful when you want to match your objects to environment. Okay, let's switch now to the photometric spectral, and I want to use it presetting. So the next, what we're going to do, it is modify some of the options settings with environmental. So we're going inside the effects, and you notice right here we're already using default reflection map. However, if we go render this point, you notice no reflection on our object, and the reason is why, because default map is not necessarily what we'll go use it. You need going inside the object, like for example mirror our object in material editor, and in reflection tab you need to enable use reflection map, which on this case will take the default map and apply it. We can same, for example, going with a glass one. Oops, let's go select the glass object, open. We can also use, if we add just like the reflectivity, we can use the reflectivity as well on this case. So we can use a default map, which we don't necessarily need to use all the way. We can just bring way down, just apply slightly effect to this. Okay, and we can render preview at this moment. Okay, you'll notice we have it. Okay, let's go select right here. We have some effect applied on relativity slightly, and as well on our surface, except you notice we have some effect of this reflectivity doesn't work very well due to the some changes in HDRI lighting. So let's go select this sphere. Okay, like example right here. You want to increase all the way and probably just increase some of the effects for this reflectivity. Okay, let me try to readjust. And right here we'll go to kind of metallic. So it will help preserve some of the coloring. But overall, this is a basic how we can apply. And I think the reflections just fall on a dark one at this point. But this is very basic how we can apply HDRI lighting and how we can work with some reflectivities or apply additional to our materials. Thank you for watching this tutorial from Geekatplay Studio. Please remember, visit us on the web is www.geekatplay.com.